Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to SnowRunner. So, first and foremost, I just want to apologize to you guys for missing out of the latter half of last week. I believe it was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I did not have a video. And then, of course, as normal, Saturday and Sunday did not have one either. However, this one will be launching on Monday, January 13th or something, whichever one it is. Anyway, yeah, so to make matters worse, I jumped in here. I thought I hit the record button, and I realized that I have not. So I did the first third of this mission, I suppose, talking literally to myself here in the microphone. But I caught it in time before we got too far. So yeah, you guys still get to see a somewhat exciting bit of playtime here, right? So anyway, this is the Instruments of Development mission. So we are going and collecting the drilling equipment from the 3 abandoned drilling sites. So I did that one before I realized that I was not recording. And then I made my way over here to grab this one, and I am right here. So I actually went to cut the recording so I could take a break real quick, and whenever I went to go hit the hotkey, I realized that I was not recording anyway. So I hit the hotkey and nothing happened. So, yeah, I went double check. No video file. So I guess it just was not recording. Anyway, right now we're here in the M80. So we are pulling the biggest trailer that this thing has pulled here. It's the ramped flatbed. And this drilling equipment actually takes four cargo slots. So of course the M80 has 3, and I just wanted to see how it would fare pulling the flatbed trailer. The last one we did, or I did rather, with the Western Star, right, the white. It's over here sitting at the warehouse with the semi trailer on it. So since that one was off camera, even though it was supposed to be on camera, we'll gather it back up again, and then we'll come over here to the drilling site, pick that one up, and carry that one back. So we have some of that there on camera as well. Now, I'm hoping that this thing actually has enough juice to get up over here. It definitely had enough juice to pull it out of the woodwork there. I'm going to turn this down here a little bit. Yeah, so I'm using new headphones, and the volume on these things are ridiculous when compared to my old ones. So where this one can literally be on like 12, other headphones were up on like 30 to give me the same kind of sound volume. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So I figured the M80 here would be the better route to. Sorry about that. Accidentally hit the computer stand. I thought the M80 would be the better route to go here with going through all this mud. The white just didn't seem like it had the oomph, right, to get up over the like some of the humps and to get out of the mud. I was actually looking at it, and I believe that somewhere along the line it defaulted back to its let's put this thing in low range. It defaulted back to its highway tires. At least that's what they look like. Like, I mean, they look about as smooth as the tires that are on this trailer, and that is saying something. So pulling, or like going through the mud, especially pulling a trailer through the mud, it barely wants to pull itself through the mud now, which is strange. Especially pulling a trailer through the mud, it's like absolutely useless, it seemed like. I don't want to reset it back to the garage just yet because it's all the way up in Smithville Dam, and I really don't feel like dragging it back down here. So we're going to try to stay away from that one for now. And, you know, whenever we go to Alaska or something, then we'll see about how far we can get, or how far we gotta go, rather, to maybe put the tires on there. I would imagine there's a garage at the first place of Alaska. I don't know how they have it set up, because I thought these maps here, Island Lake and Drummond Island, would also have a garage, and they do not. So if you guys have played this game, then you guys know that there's no garage here. But if you haven't played this game, then yeah, there's no garage here. So we had to take it the long way. So is it easier? Yeah, I think it would be easier to come down this way and then go out that direction. Oh, well, yeah, because it always takes you that way, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, again, I just want to kind of go into a little bit of depth there about the latter half of last week. Again, I just want to offer you guys an apology that I kind of missed out, or you guys missed out, rather, on the videos there. Hopefully, it didn't really slow down the channel too much. We were moving along there pretty good. I just kind of had a kind of personal reason I had to take a hiatus there, so I'm sure most of you guys understand. It's just kind of how those things happen. But you know, I'm back now. I'm going to try to continue to do you know, a video daily, but I might wind up doing a video every other day. So if that's the case, then the release schedule and stuff might change up a little bit. I'm not 100% sure. We'll definitely have to look into that, see where everything goes from there. But as of right now, I plan on sticking to the one video per day release schedule. So that is the main story mode, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then the DLCs, which as of right now we are in the Kola Peninsula DLC, so it's Season 1, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we'll still look into that there. Maybe we put this thing here and kick in some... Yeah, definitely didn't like... Oh, because it slid down in that mud. That makes sense, I guess. Alrighty. Let's get out of the low range there. I'm sure we'll just stay in first gear here for a bit. Yeah, so this thing definitely does seem to slow itself down. I know this is a pretty slow-paced game, so the point is to stay kind of in low range, but not necessarily low range, but definitely to take your time with. And I know it's just kind of one of those things, but sometimes you get a little impatient and just want to kind of get the delivery over, especially with these long-winded deliveries like this one. I mean, it's not bad, but if you would do all three of these sort of in one setting, I could definitely see how it gets a little frustrating, or how it could get a little frustrating anyway, or a little bit boring. Yeah, so we'll move on along here. Hopefully, we might have to just go in low range through this mud and leave the differential lock on. Yeah, so anyway, I was watching this show here, or I guess I wasn't watching the show. I was watching clips of the show on different social medias. There, the show was called Jade Fever. It's about these guys. They basically kind of transport jade, like these huge, massive. I mean, absolutely massive chunks of like just uncut jade right out of. Whoa, what in the world? Is it really that tree? No, 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 no. Okay. I mean, yeah, I would... If this trailer flipped over right there, I would have been absolutely livid. Right. Yeah, I wonder why these things don't have sideboard. Well, I guess you could just use the semi with the sideboard trailer on it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I was watching the show called Jade Fever, and they transport these massive blocks of like jade, like uncut jade. And am I okay? So I guess the truck has to be in it. I thought I was still in it. Okay, so we'll drop this one off, and then we'll get back to the story. Right? Let me let me just kind of move this guy up here out of the way. Oops. Now the question is, though, do I really want to take the... You know, yeah, we'll take it just for, yeah, now before I get anywhere, you see the tires that are on this thing? Like, those definitely look like highway tires. I can't imagine that those are even all-terrains. I mean, I guess they might be, but they look awfully smooth to be, yeah, see, like, there you can see just how much we're actually slipping around and stuff. So it's definitely not the greatest of tires on this thing. But anyways, yeah, back to the story. So yeah, the show's called Jade Fever, and the trucks and stuff that they had, and some of the terrain that they were driving through. The one that I seen just here recently was the most recent one. Was they were driving? I think it was like a 12-ton and a 20-ton, or 8-ton and 20-ton, or something like that. Chunk of jade. And whenever I tell you the mud hole, like, you probably could have sunk a regular vehicle in that mud hole. It's not an exaggeration. I mean, I went down and checked the comments, and everybody was literally saying in the comments, like, yo, these dudes are playing, these guys are playing SnowRunner in real life. And the realism, or the accuracy, I guess, of, of how true that actually was just kind of phenomenal. Yeah, I can't believe that these tires, these things almost have to be. Yeah, these things almost have to be reset to the highway tires, because I don't remember this truck having this much trouble anyway getting through mud. I really don't. And I know I just ran through it, but the last time, like whenever I was bringing it down here, bringing down the other equipment canister, I noticed that it was having some issues there as well. So I know sometimes these vehicles do that. I have no idea why, but sometimes these vehicles do just reset. And I don't know if it's like the mods don't load up or something like that. And I mean, it's not that big of a deal until you get to until you get this far away from the garage. Then it becomes a big deal. And I mean, I know I could just reset this thing, but then it's a whole big massive ordeal, and I just don't want to do that. Okay, so let's get out of low range here. We'll go ahead and we will mark. From here, I think it would probably actually be faster to go this way. Right, so then that's our turn there. And we'll go up here, we'll get that. And then, oops. Okay, so then that goes there, that goes there. And then we put that thing there, that one there, this one there, so we don't accidentally take that path. Can't imagine we would, but you never know. And then we're going to come down this way. Right, and that way we can just make a big circle with it, right? Something like that. Okay. Yeah, and there's the rain again. It's not a primitive gaming video unless it's raining on us. Alright, yeah, now this thing's moving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually what happened with this truck, is because sometimes you'll load this game up and it's like the mods don't want to load up. And all of these are in-game mods, like they're from the in-game mod menu. So it's not like it's a crazy amount of crazy amount of mods or anything like that, like anything game breaking. Like, to me, if it's on that menu, then it's probably fair game. But sometimes whenever you have the mods, like I think I had the Jack of All Tires DLC or something on here, and I don't think whenever I loaded up this game the one time, it must not have been like loaded in. So it didn't put the tires on the truck, and then whenever the truck loaded in, of course the mod wasn't in here to load the tires, so then it just automatically defaulted to the highway ones, which makes sense to me. But yeah, I really need to check on that. But like I mentioned before, I really don't want to reset this thing all the way back to Smithville Dam. I guess I can, but then that's a pretty long drive to get it back down here. Yeah, I really need to pay attention to where I'm going, because this thing rolls over good enough, we'll have to reset it back to Smithville Dam anyway, so. Yeah, I truly don't believe that these are, I truly don't believe these are even all-terrain tires. right, yeah, we gotta be pretty close here, right? Like, I mean... Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what in the world happened there. I was just driving and I just, like, lost control of the machine. Whoa, okay, yeah, see, maybe it's just this truck. Because, I mean, that's what happened to it last time. Whenever, if you guys missed that video, it's whenever I rolled it over. And, what did I have on it? Yeah, metal beams and concrete blocks. I forget where I was coming. I think I may have been coming down here to the sawmill. And I actually rolled this guy over. Of course, it was over there, you know, because I just left him there. But it just... I was just driving and just... What? Oh, man, as if we don't have trouble enough. Alright, yeah, so anyways, I was just driving and it's just like I lost communication with the truck or something. Like, I don't even know what happened. And the truck literally just, like, veered straight off the road. Like, I couldn't turn, I couldn't do anything. The truck literally just started to drift off the road. But, yeah, that might actually cause an issue coming up over there. Yeah, so far we're alright. I'm actually... Really? Okay, we gotta be stuck on something, right? Of course, stuck on that damn tree back there in the road. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Man, those things become a nuisance. Just, like, if you're not using them to winch yourself out of the mud, they are just purely in your way. I mean, just absolute purely in your way. You know, I'm actually going to come over here. And, what's it saying to pick up over there? Oh, okay, so we can grab one of those. Oh. Wait, could we really have just got it from the same place? Well, no, because that one closed out. And I definitely... Okay, well, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway. So we'll go ahead and grab that guy. Yeah, and I thought that was really cool, too. It just, like, packs up the drilling platform. So I guess it's supposed to, like, represent, like, you're taking that gear or something. I have no idea. But, anyway, it's kind of cool, nonetheless. Yeah, now with this truck having the issues it has, like, tire-wise, this might not actually work. Yes, I mean, it worked from the other one, but, that road over there, like, there's no mud at all, hardly on that road. I think you got some in through here. But, coming down, like, right down there from the warehouse is actually where the big issue is. Like, that's definitely where the major mud hole and stuff is. And the last time I brought the one down, it really didn't struggle the entire time until it hit that mud hole. And I don't believe I've ever been down that mud hole before. So I know a lot of you guys are saying that, like, the more times that you drive on the road, the more times you tear it up, which makes it rougher for your next vehicles to come down the road. You know, I definitely have been noticing that. Excuse me, I definitely have been noticing that. And, yeah, but I definitely don't think I've even driven down that road before. And I know for a fact that I didn't drive down the road we just came from. See if we can put it in low range and give me enough torque to get up over here. I figured it would. Yeah. I know this white actually does have a lot of power for the size of it. I mean, it does look like a kind of like a smaller semi truck, but it definitely has the juice. You know, maybe we'll just leave this thing in low plus. Just maybe it'll stop me from drifting off the side of the mountain or something, like how it has already twice now. Right, yes, we're almost here. So, I'm not 100% sure. This was one of the contract, yeah, it's Dyson Diesel one, right? Yes, it is, okay. Yeah, so we're actually coming around this way. So we actually have a little bit before we get there. So maybe we'll put this thing in auto and see how fast we can actually get. Right, yeah, so whenever I took that break, I actually did not even play this game that entire time. Right, which I mean sounds pretty obvious because, like, you know, I didn't record a video or anything, but I barely even touched my PC the entire time that I was kind of taking that hiatus. Really, just had a bunch of stuff going on. And it just kind of took me a second to kind of recuperate, really. So yeah, so this is actually my first time back. So if I'm a little bit wonky, a little bit kind of you know, here or there, kind of hit or miss, that's why. It's just, you know, just trying to get back into the swing of things, and so far so good, I think. So far so good. But yeah, so we're going to complete the rest of these contracts here. Of course, like I've mentioned in videos in the past, we have, or you guys actually, have voted to finish all of Michigan and then move to Alaska, right? And then we'll finish all of Alaska and then move to, what is it, Tamir? I'm not even sure where it was. Yeah, I feel like it was Tamir, right? It was in Russia. Tamir, Russia? I think that is where it was. Anyway, yeah, so we'll finish all these maps before we move on to the next one. I am pretty excited to move to Alaska, so it's taken me... I guess it'll take me several more episodes. What in the world is going on here? It's going to take me several more episodes because, you know, we still have these couple of missions here to end. How many missions do we actually have? So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. What in the world? Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So that makes 6, and then that makes 7. So we have 7 more contracts to do here before we can actually move along with moving to Alaska. I'm going to do most of the tasks I do off camera. I'm not too worried about the trial ones. I think they are just called trials, like the race to the top of the mountain and that kind of stuff. What is going on? Why is this trailer so lopsided? Okay, yeah, because that's going to cause me to lose this crate, and I'm not going to be too happy. Wow, yeah, it's like every chance this thing gets to lay sideways, it lays itself sideways. That's... Okay. Right, yes, I think so. And it's raining again. Oh, man, and we're sideways again. Oh, deed. Yeah, that thing makes me incredibly nervous. Every time that thing slides sideways, that makes me so daggone nervous. Right? Yeah, then like right there, we got... Oh, man, oh, man. And there we go. What is with this thing? I mean, this thing, it would not let me turn at all. Oh, man, oh, man. Alright guys, so here we are, about a half hour later, literally no joke, about a half hour later, and yeah, so a couple things. One, I absolutely crawled through this entire place right here, literally in low minus, as well, yeah, I decided that's what we're gonna call it. I decided that beforehand, but if you guys are unaware, whenever you get a different transmission here, an upgraded one, you got low, low plus, and low minus. So it's in low minus, which is the lowest of low. Absolutely crawling through here. And whenever I tell you that this truck has literally tried to tip over, like every 3 feet, this thing tried to re-tip over, right? I mean, absolutely ridiculous kind of nonsense that we got going on. Let me turn that down. Why is that so loud? Yeah, let me turn that down a little bit more here. See how that is. Yeah, that's probably a little bit better. Anyways, absolutely the slowest of slow. Is this the... Oh, my. I thought I went down the wrong road. Anyway, yeah, absolutely the slowest of slow crawls down through there. This trailer, absolutely every single little pebble in the road, it wanted to lean the trailer completely over. Second, I was correct in my assumption that this truck reset with the highway tires on. It actually was the highway tires. Like it wasn't even all season tires. It was the literal highway tires. So that would explain a lot. So we went ahead, I upgraded because I thought, well, I got to recover this thing because the way that it flipped, I might as well recover it just to see if the tires did indeed change. Like I said, I was 99% sure that they did. So I wanted to swap over just to see if they did, and wouldn't you know it, lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. Put diff lock on. Here's a four-wheel drive one. Yeah, it is. Lo and behold, that is exactly what happened. Okay, yeah, see what I mean? How this truck is, it's just barely leaning at all, and the trailer already wants to just call it quits. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely ridiculous. Of, you know, just how easy this trailer actually just wants to flip over here on you. So we're going to winch it through here, and hopefully we can keep it pretty level here without it wanting to, you know, just completely give up here on us. So we're going to just gas it here just okay, so I guess I'm completely stuck. But yeah, it surprises. Can we connect to something here? Yeah, it just completely surprises me just how heavy I'm led to believe that this trailer is. So like something like that would have absolutely just completely ended the run. And it's just wild to me how difficult it actually wants this run to be here with this trailer. I mean, this is craziness. I mean, there's absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense at all in this run being this difficult. We'll go down here into low range. And I know it's going to drop down in that hole, so we'll go ahead and do this. Yeah, see, I mean, I get that it's part of the game and stuff, but sometimes, I mean, like I've said before, sometimes some of these, some of the ways that it expects you to do some of this stuff is just absolutely kind of off the wall, you know? And like, it would be different if, you didn't have to just reset all the way back up to the place. Now, another thing here is whenever I reset, I came back to this one to get the load back, and I couldn't. I had to drive all the way over here to this one, grab this one, and then come back. Now, if we roll this, one, I'll probably quit playing this game for good, and for two, we'll basically just have to get a truck with a crane and come down and reload these guys back up on the trailer. Which would be an absolute first for me, but I can't imagine that the game actually expects it to be this difficult. And then wouldn't you know it, right here we have our final little pass, our final little trial, just that tiny little hill right there that is probably liable, but I am stopping it right here. I'm not even going to attempt it, and we're going to drop that guy off. Okay, and that is Instruments of Development. As we suspected, we found oil out in the swamp, lots of it. We appreciate you clearing the space out. We're going to set up some new rigs and start pumping. So the warehouse is now available. We got 770 experience, $5,950. Whenever I tell you that is an absolute absolute load off my chest, I do not think you guys understand just how much of a load that is actually off of my chest. I mean, absolutely ridiculous amount of stress and aggravation, especially with rolling that guy, especially being so close. Like, if we would have rolled it like coming up over here or something, that would have been one thing, but literally that close. I mean, just, yeah, literally that close, guys. So yeah, anyways, that leaves us with, okay, so now we got a harbor delivery. We can deliver drilling equipment to Drummond Island. Is it around here? It is. Abandoned drilling. Okay. So that is another one to the port in Drummond Island. Now, I'm kind of curious here, because we come through here, yes. So we had to go through all of this, down through this way, all the way up through the entire map. To get onto this, we got to repair that bridge right there to drive all the way up here to drop that off at the port. Wow. Okay, is that one in the Steel River Township has aid to the island. So we have medium logs to the worker's house, medium logs to the lighthouse keeper. Okay, and the medium logs to the farm. But I actually already did that one because they're like right, that's somewhere around here. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So we got medium logs there as well. Now, I'm wondering here, I think it would be better if we had something like the P12 again. To get the... Oh, actually, that reminds me. So, you guys probably already seen it here, but I had a subscriber tell me that there was a surprise in the southeastern part of this map. There's a road that it didn't go down, and there was a surprise waiting for me at the end. For some reason, I thought he meant southwestern, which would be this corner right here. So I was looking all over here, and then I actually went through, and I don't remember if this was in last video or not, but if it was, then just forget all this. If it wasn't, then I forgot all about it, and we're going through it over again here in this video. So, we have discovered the Pacific P12. So it is in Drummond Island. It's that right there. I actually thought that was a P16. I actually thought that was a P12, but that is the Pacific P16 right there, right? That's the truck that we unlocked. I completely forgot that it was even the cover art here for Drummond Island. But yes, this is the truck. It is the P16. Now this guy actually don't have, he's got an okay pulling capacity. It's about the same as the P12 actually. However, it can hold the long logs, and I believe there's something else we can put on the back of it. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I'll tell you, we can look real quick, though. I know it's long logs, but I actually don't need long logs for anything. That I know of. No, so that's going to be Steel River Township. That's oversized cargo. That's cement. Okay, so that is... Oh, wow. So logistics base gets all that. The log station gets all that. The old house gets that. The port gets that. Okay. So we've already been over that, right? Yes. And Dyson Diesel just had the harbor delivery, so that's drilling equipment, and then out with the old is just drilling stuff. Okay. Yeah, no, so what I'm going to do is I can go ahead and recover this guy since we're here at the end of the episode. So, of course, it's going to recover it here to Smithville Dam. It shouldn't take very long to load up here. It usually doesn't, but we'll see whenever we get up here. Alright, yeah, so this is the Pacific P16. So I guess it's like a cousin of the P12, because I think their sort of stats right there are about the same, their attributes. Yeah, so we got bigger tires we can put on this guy, so that's... Really? So those ones that are on it is actually better than the 3 that we can put on it. Okay. So we got different winches, we got a different air that we can put on, so it has a high saddle and a log carrier front, right? So the high saddle, we might actually use this with the that heavy trailer that we got, so maybe we'll go ahead and put that guy on there now, because he really doesn't do us any good other than pulling some trailers. But for the subscriber that pointed that out, I forget. I got a pretty good idea of who it was, but I don't want to say the wrong name. That's going to be pretty rude. So anyways, you know who you are. Thank you very much for that. And like I said, if I've went over that before in a previous video, just kind of ignore it because we're going over it again here, or ignore this because we went. Either way, whatever tickles your fancy, that's what we are going to do. So anyway, I do kind of want to look here. Let me find the, where's it at? Okay, yes, there's the P12. So power to weight is B, durability is A-, fuel consumption is B-, fuel capacity is 350. Okay, all-wheel drive is switchable, diff lock is always on. Right. So we flip over here to this guy. It is a, right, a B, A-, B-, same as that. It has a fuel capacity of 300. Has 57-inch off-roads, okay. It does not have all-wheel drive, but the diff lock is always on. And there's no place to even put on all-wheel drive. Okay. So is that actually a better truck than the P12? I mean, it's more expensive, but it doesn't really look like the only thing different is that it has on the off-road tires, but like with this guy, we could just put on the off-road tires. So like, yeah. See, I'm not really sure on that one. Yeah. So we might use it to pull this heavy, the heavy semi-trailer there on was Dyson Diesel. Oh, that was it, wasn't? Yeah, the construction rig semi-trailer. It looks like we're gonna be drilling right there. How in the world are we supposed to get some of these big trailers through that? Oh man, okay, yeah, well that ought to be fun. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it here for me on this episode. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more, just, I don't even know what to call it. I was going to call it shenanigans, but I'm still a little on edge, a little tense because that trailer wanted to be so tippy. But anyways, guys, I will see you later and catch you on the next one.